William Porter's testifying right now for the defense. The jury is listening to him. First of all, very important questions is how the direct examination began. First of all, did you know Freddie Gray? And the defendant, William Porter, said, I knew him very well. He said, I would always see him because I was a patrol officer for the Western District. I saw him every day. Why didn't you call medical attention for him? Because he couldn't give me a reason why. I kept asking him, what's wrong? He couldn't tell me why. And so I knew that it took at least 10 minutes to get there. Also, he was asked, why didn't you seatbelt him in? The answer was, as you've heard in prior testimony, it's very cramped in that police van. And when I go in, if I'm going to seatbelt somebody, my gun is directly where they are able to reach for it. And because of officer safety, it's not done. He said during his police academy field training that the focus was arrests and putting in police van. Never once did he say during that field training of the police academy did they ever seat somebody in the police van. He went on to say that the reason he became a police officer was when he was young and he was raised right here in Baltimore City, that his parents didn't have enough money to send him to summer camp, so there was a police summer camp that he went to. And that's when he realized he wanted to be a police officer. And in 2012, when he went to the training academy, he said what really tipped it for him was that there were cases out there where people didn't believe in police officers anymore, and he wanted to change that. He said, I wanted to become one that people could respect, that people could know that the police officer is there to help you. He said that in his 2 years as an officer, he never used any use of force, never used his baton, never used mace or any other mechanism. He said he did it with talking to people. He also said that he had never discharged his weapon in the 2 years. Let me tell you about his demeanor on the stand. It's very down to earth, very relatable, very humble. Now he's beginning to be questioned about the morning of April 12th. And he said that he heard over the radio from one of his supervisors there was a foot pursuit. So he immediately got in his patrol car and went to the area. And that's basically where we are now. And he was trying to find another suspect because they believed another suspect was on the run somewhere.